News on Spider-Man 4, and the fact that they are going for a stylistic and creative reboot on the character and, well, everything we know about Spider-Man. Now, in theory, this works. And in execution, it will work. But people are stuck on the soft reboot and not really just looking at what this means, because it's the same thing happening with Daredevil. People are dumb. People don't understand what a soft reboot is anymore. This is something that's been lost in the shuffle. Like, what is a game remake and what is a remaster, you know? People just use both to describe the wrong project and wrong approach to it. A soft reboot is not a reboot of everything. They're not recasting Tom Holland. They're not pretending that nothing before happened or anything like that. What's been stated is that Tom Holland's Spider-Man, starting with Spider-Man 4, is going to be a complete soft reboot of the character, aka the home trilogy, that cast of characters, the feel, the style, the story arc that carries from the first to the third. They're done with that. They're moving to a new chapter in Peter's life. Think of this like the comics, where every time we got a new Spider-Man #1, Batman #1, they take on a new creative team, and everything is still canon, but they add in new elements, new costume, new feeling, new foes, old foes returning, but changed around. The status quo of the universe is somewhat changed. Obviously, this makes sense for Spider-Man. He's no longer friends with his best friend. They don't even know he exists. He's no longer with MJ. Like, he's an Avenger, but they don't even know who's under the mask anymore. Naturally, this calls for a complete overhaul to everything you're doing in the next film. So what we're hearing is this is the exact approach they're taking. This is how they're going to tackle Spider-Man 4, and probably 5 and 6 you would have to assume, because, well, they're not just going to abandon all that, right? And looking at this whole scenario has made me realize that this is something that Marvel Studios has already done. You know, like, Captain America was a soft reboot after the first Avenger, because it was no longer World War II, it was no longer a period piece, it was modern day, revamp the character for a modern day. This is essentially what they're doing. They're jumping forward, and Peter's going to be different, affected, and changed by the events of what happened and his current, standing in the universe, which I think is great. That's a great way to approach a fresh new take with a new director. And for those that don't know, yes, there is a new director as well. John Watts walked away. He's done some Star Wars stuff. He's got to deal with Disney, but it's not for Spider-Man anymore. So the director of Shang-Chi is on. So just by that virtue, he's going to make a different film that feels and looks different. So why not do a soft reboot and take Spider-Man in a whole new direction? That's more exciting than anything that they could have done with John Watts, in my opinion. So I'm excited. So there we go. It's a soft reboot, not a hard reboot like TASM or the Homecoming series. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.